Hello, everybody. Welcome back to WWTF One Facts Game Show. I'm MikeC.
And I'm Fred White. Hey, y'all. Unfortunately, last week when we did our live stream, man, we did our post videos. The audio from Mike did not come through, so we're just going to go back over all the stuff that we talked about. Again, I apologize for that, but you know, OBS be tripping sometimes. Although it's a good program, OBS is just tripping sometimes. So just make sure just to do your sound checks and do a video recording before you start. And I should have did like I do all the time, but for some reason I skipped that step. So last week we talked about the importance of voting. We talked about 3 movies as well. We talked about that new Joker movie. We talked about Venom, Last Dance, and we talked about Transformers 1. And it kind of worked in our favor because at that point, I didn't see Venom, Last Dance. Mike saw it, and Mike didn't see Transformers 1, but he was able to see it, and we were going to do part 2s of those to that reaction. So if y'all did watch the video, y'all heard my comments and what I'm saying, and so some of this stuff will relate to you. So we're going to try to spend minimal times on it because we got 4 different topics that we're talking about today. So we're not going to hold you all. But Mike, the first topic is voting. You want to start off on that?
A very important thing is coming up on November the 5th, which is Tuesday. Get out there to vote. You have one candidate that don't care about people and one candidate that does. Plain and simple. Get out there, exercise your right. Make sure you put the best person in office, man, because that orange guy is not the right fit for us, for us as a nation, for us as people and stuff like that, man. So get out there and vote, man.
Okay, Project 25. If you don't want, and this is to all my African American people, if you don't want to go back to slavery, if you don't want to start picking cotton and tobacco, or just look, you need to vote for the right person. And this show obviously is a Democratic show, but we harbor no hard feelings to Republicans. You know what I'm saying? We think everybody is equal in the eyes of God, right? And I do have to confess one thing, and we'll move on from this. I do, and I just realized this. I did have a Republican friend that did support Trump, and I found this out when I was working for NCR. They fix ATMs, and we were out of town at class, and we were all sitting at the table eating after class and stuff. And he had said something about Trump, you know what I'm saying? And he was in favor for Trump, and that was his first term. And to this day, he'll call me out of the blue, and I'll call him out of the blue. And this guy is white. His name is Robert. This guy is white. You know what I'm saying? He's a true white guy. And he harbors no hatred towards me. If he was racist, he would never be calling me, you know what I'm saying? So I got to readjust what I'm saying. All of Trump's people or Grand Wizard peoples are racist. It's not all of them. It's just most of them. All right. So just vote. If you want to go back to slavery, vote for the impeached guy that has a felony, that can't work at McDonald's, that fakes working at McDonald's, but he can run for the presidency of the United States versus somebody that's not doing what he's doing. All right, so that's about it. You got anything else to say about it, Mike?
Did you want to talk about the other guy, those wrestlers?
Oh no, that's for the episode for tomorrow. Y'all tune in and watch that. It'll be one day this week.
Fantastic.
We'll talk about it. All right, so let's move on to the Venom joint. Venom Last Dance.
So when I reviewed it, I gave it a 4. You know, as far as from the movie, I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. It was a nice complete look, a little turnaround far as for it. It was a nice road trip type of movie, and I said that you know what I'm saying. And at the end, he was like, "Man, I still want more." You know what I'm saying, far as for that, man. But I really enjoyed it. He and something I told you that he does the voice for Venom as well too. Tom Hardy, he does the voice for, of course, Eddie, of course, and Venom. So he does both voices, as far as for that thing. All in all, it was good. It was a good movie, man. I enjoyed it, man.
And
Fred, what did you?
I was last week's year old when I found out when you actually told us. Well, y'all didn't hear when you told me he did the voice of Venom as well. Now I was able to see the movie, and Mike, I would give this a 5, man. Now this is coming from a person that doesn't know the Marvel universe history, right? Mike does. So
Right.
from a perspective of a person that doesn't know the comic book history of Venom, I liked it. I liked the comedic side of it. See, when this is not something like, and y'all don't get mad at me, this is something not like a Kevin Hart movie where he tries too hard to get the punchline in, and you just try to be funny when he plays those type of roles. It's good humor, like good comedy, like Arrested Development. Is that the? I think that's the show where the whatever the guy is, but it's
Jason
not.
Bateman.
What's his name?
Jason Bateman.
Is that the guy that looks like Bernie Sanders?
No, he doesn't look like Bernie Sanders.
Oh,
You said Arrested Development, right? So you got to show some stuff. Go ahead.
yeah. Something with I forget what it is, but it's not that type. The comedy comes in and it's not overly dramatic. I think
It was a good time.
I think that the storyline was fantastic, right? But my only thing, like I was telling Mike last week, was the Venom that I know portrays more of the villain. So
Villain, yeah.
So he explained to me that there's different universes in that, and the post credits and stuff like that. I didn't know who these characters was. Again, like I'm not really heavily into the Marvel universe, so I don't know the history of it like I do other things, right? So I was kind of like, yeah, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, at the end of it, at the beginning and at the end of it, because it was kind of the part 2 of the sequel that you would stay after the credits so you could watch that stuff. Well, I gave it absolutely 5, man. I loved it. It was
glad, man.
It was action packed. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
I'm glad you enjoyed. A lot of people don't know, as far as with the audio cut out, I had the picture of the actual Venom bucket and everything. So I told you how cool that was and everything. It's been this year of the popcorn bucket. So I got the Wolverine, I got the Deadpool, the Venom. I think I'm done with popcorn buckets for now because them just are expensive. But I recommend if anybody goes to buy these popcorn buckets, at least at AMC, right? You'll be able to buy the bucket and they give you the popcorn fars, which they should automatically do. But some of these other theaters, you had to pay for your popcorn separate, which is crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
So, yeah, AMC, because popcorn costs like $25 anyway for that. But you know how expensive popcorn and drink, man. You go to the movies, you pay for popcorn and drink and everything. You talk about almost $100, but still,
yeah.
You know, I like to go to the movies and have a good time. So, me and the family went to go see Venom together. So we all liked it and everything. We saw all of them already. So. Yeah, it was a good time at the theaters, and I did go to an AMC theater, which I got my popcorn, and a good thing. And a lot of people, when you guys get this popcorn and stuff, when they mean refills, they mean refills. So if you get the popcorn and you get a little tray, I'm gonna just go and give you some insider type of stuff. Get a popcorn and get a tray, fill that tray up with popcorn, and say, hey, can you fill this up? Bam, right then and there. You don't have to worry about going to sit down, all that stuff. Just get your stuff, man, and they'll give you the popcorn, man. No questions asked. So, just a little tricks of the trade.
Oh, speaking on let's stay in a budget note. I got one better. When you go to the movies and you get this refillable popcorn and you get these refillable drinks, here's what you do. You take one of these plastic bags from Target or Walmart. Make sure they're clean, or take a Ziploc bag, right? After you get your popcorn, dump the innards in there, right? If you love movie popcorn, dump the innards in there. Or if you take your wife, or you take a chick, or you take somebody that has a purse, get one of these plastic popcorn trays that don't, spill leak butter and stuff like that. Put it in there. Go get yourself a refill. Hey, if you get a drink, get you some empty Gatorade bottles, right? And then go get your drink for the person that wants a drink. If they, get one of those 24-ounce Nestea bottles, right? Buy one of those and take that in the movie theater and get a funnel. So then give everybody an empty bottle. You say what you want. You know what you want. Go fill it up. Bam, 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 bam. And then you have endless drinks all night. You have endless drinks. And if you don't know the person quite, look, don't drink out the cup. Tell them to buy their own Nestle Ice. Whenever you go to 7-Eleven now, save your water bottles or save your juice bottles, because you're going to need them in the movie. Don't buy movie candy because it's too expensive. I'm not going to pay $6 for a $1 purchase that I can get from out the dollar store. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So if you're taking a date, because dates, you can't take them to the movies no more because it's too expensive, right? If your date is okay with the cheap ways that you're doing, they are a keeper. They definitely are. They are a keeper. I'm trying to tell you, this is something that I practice. I buy one thing of popcorn that's refillable, and I refill it multiple times, or I take the same cup. Look. We're going to get off this, but I don't know how many times I went to the movies and I took that when Predators came out and you got that box. I don't know how many times I took that cup, and I know that they was looking at me like, the Predator not even in the movies anymore. Why are you bringing that cup? I'm like, look, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you do. That's a little tip from the broke section of the show. All right. So heed my words, man. All right. So let's go into the next topic. Michael, do you got anything else to say about Venom?
Venom, man, go ahead and watch it, man. It's still in theaters right now, man. Enjoy it, brother.
Yep. All right. So next topic we're going to be talking about is Joker.
so you already heard Fred's audio. I refuse to watch this thing, so yeah, basically go off of what Fred said as far as for it. Dude, I wasn't going to watch this movie, man. I was not going to watch this movie. So you said Joker was a freaking joke. That's what you basically said.
You would think that they would put something in there. What? Why? Why make this movie? Why make this Disney Tyler Perry Mama Who Burnt the Chicken type play turned into a movie with superheroes that was nothing about superheroes? This movie was dumb. It was dumb. The first movie I thought was fantastic. This movie is dumb. You know why? And I see why they did not advertise that movie anymore when it came out. Like, it's a must see. You must go. If this movie wins any type of award, you know that the movie industry is rigged up. You know that. This should not. If it wins the most boringest movie award of the year, I'll give it that. That's the only. We ain't gonna spend more time on it. It sucked. It really sucked. The only time you want to get this movie or watch this movie is if you got a date and you bring them home and you want to get some action and you just need the flicker of you want to turn all the lights off and you just want the flicker of the television flickering, and so you can make your move. Because usually if I watch a movie with somebody, I be quiet, shut up. This one, you can talk your heart's content. What they about to do? Why they do that? Man, shut up and come over here. Bring your neck over here and let me, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're not going to get too graphic on that. Hey, look, It sucked. It was a dumb movie. Don't go see it. Mike, you got anything else to say about this stupid movie?
Nope, not at all. It's a musical.
Yeah. All right. Now, as I showed y'all before, I got this from T-Force, and this is the extra large Megatron, and he actually transforms into the gun. Michael Bay, you should have did that. And I also got Optimus Prime, so y'all seen it. And he actually transforms into the truck. I got a couple of Optimus Primes, but he actually transforms into the truck. Now let's talk about Transformer 1.
Transformers 1.
Yes.
Dude.
Mike, hold on. Before you say something, Mike. Y'all heard my audio, and y'all heard me say I was a big fan of Optimus Prime. Every kid was, but I always had something special in my heart for Megatron. Always had something special in my heart. I like the logo. I like the design. I was like, yeah, Megatron. He's great. Mike.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes, bro. I saw everything from the beginning to the betrayal. To the betrayal. Dude, I know exactly what you were saying far as for this, man. First, I'm going to give you my review, man. It's a 5, bro.
Yes.
It's a 5. This jump was freaking awesome, man. And, you know, when you start watching, you're like, man, it just kept getting better and better, man, because, you know, they broke it on down on how everything. Are we spoiling stuff right now, brother, or what? I'm going to ask you right now.
We can spoil it.
All right, so the betrayal of, I forgot what the head guy was, man, that basically, you know, it goes by saying their sparks was taken away from them. That's why they couldn't transform. They're miners, okay? So they mine an energon, far as, you know, they thinking this is going to help save the planet and stuff like that, you know, to help all the rest of the Autobots and everything to see about, you know, just living and everything like that. And so the Primes was fighting these Quintessons, okay, from taking over the planet and everything. Then they all died except for one, right? That one, God, I ain't spoiling all the stuff. I ain't spoiling all the stuff. So that one that betrayed him was the bad guy all along. So he was working with the Quintessons to law the Primes there, and that's what happened. You know, when I know I'm jumping all the way from beginning to the end, but when Megatron finds out that he was lied to, betrayed, you know, was mine and stuff, it was like no point for this stuff. You can feel his anger and everything, like he was lied to his whole life and what he believed in to do what he he loved the job. He loved playing by the rules and everything like that, and he just loved what he did. Of course, he had Optimus, you know, he to say, hey man, let's try to be something more optimistic, you know, Orion Pax and everything like that. So he wrote Megatron in like, all right, let's do this stuff, and then they set off on their adventure and everything. But what a fantastic movie, man, from beginning to the end, brother.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, and then the characters like Bumblebee, Leader One, you know, and then you got to see what they call the High Guard before they're known as Decepticons. So that was pretty cool. Shockwave, Soundwave. What was the other dude? Shockwave and Soundwave, right? Yeah, that's right.
Starscream.
Starscream. Oh, and you find the origin of why he sounds like that
too. Yeah. Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yo, dude, it was really freaking good, man. I would say, man, this is like up there with one of the best Transformers movies, man. I would say the Transformers movie, the first one, the one we saw when we was kids, the 80s, and then this one's the next one, brother.
Yeah.
And that's how I would put it. That's exactly how I would put it. And dude,
if this was the Star Wars trilogy, this would be perfect because Transformers, the original Transformers, the movie, the original Transformers, the movie, the cartoon.
Run back in the 80s, bro.
if you watched all the cartoons before you went to school, because that's when I don't know why the hell they put the Transformers on before you went to school, and that's how I missed so many days of school. I missing a bus because I wanted to see the end of the Transformers.
Right.
But
you always want to watch all the way through the completion, man.
Yeah, especially when G.I. Joe the G.I. Joe movie came out. I think I missed school for that whole week, man. That's why, Mom. So if my mother watched the show, that's why. You can't do nothing now. I'm a grown man. But look, it was like a Star Wars trilogy, right? So you saw the after fact of, Optimus Prime getting killed by Megatron, and then Megatron eventually getting destroyed and turning into Galvatron, and then Galvatron killing Starscream. And you always I never understood why Starscream always wanted control. Why none of the other Decepticons wanted control. And mind you, if I'm wrong, Mike, this is what I got out of it, right? All of them was good robots.
Yes.
The only reason why there was a separate Decepticon there, because they were mad about them mining for the Energon, because their stuff was taken, so they couldn't. No, they could transform. They could.
No. Some people had their sparks, but the miners and everything.
I'm talking about for the Decepticon side. Didn't all of them?
Because there was high guard, so yeah, they could transform.
So
they was considered the high guard. So basically, the miners got the crap end of the deal.
They were doing it for the right reason. They was doing it for the right reason until Megatron came along, and he was pissed. He was highly pissed. His manhood was taken, or his robothood was taken.
His life, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And hold on, I think somebody commented on Facebook.
Let me see.
Oh no, that's Terror. So his robothood was taken, and he was pissed. Yeah. He was pissed.
Rightfully so.
And I would have done the same.
Rightfully so.
If you don't understand why Megatron did it, imagine being born and your man parts are taken, right? Mm-hmm. Only to say that you have to pick cotton in order to get them back. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that turned from the dark side. Now, it was much like slavery. It was much like slavery.
It was.
Because you didn't have your freedom. You had to go pick the cotton, and then you would eventually have to buy your freedom. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they were. They were robot slaves. They were robot slaves, man, and they had to do certain things to get their stuff so they could transform, because they did have other transformers, robots that could transform when they had that race or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
the spree or whatever it was called, and that's what caused them to see, because they wanted to be seen and wanted to be heard and stuff like that. So, but that was a good little adventure for them to go off to find out what they found out. So I like a lot of those callbacks to who was the guy that Optimus Prime talked to up in the thing. I can't think of none of these names right now. God damn, not Orion Pax. Orion Pax is his name. Ultra Trion. Mm-hmm. So Ultra Trion was like one of the leaders of the Primes and everything like that. So he basically broke it on down like, yeah, old boy's the bad guy, man. He did this to us. He betrayed him. So yeah, it was really, really good movie, man. I mean, like, yeah, it was.
And you talking about somebody pissed? And
yes, sir. Bro.
This ain't just that your co-worker stealing your stapler off the desk and not returning it, and it ends up 3 or 4, 10 cubicles down. You know what I'm saying? And you can't find the stapler to save your life. This wasn't that type of animosity. He was pissed. I mean, he was pissed off. And when I seen that movie, I said, you know what? I am Megatron.
Megatron, yeah.
And then the symbol, symbol came from one of the good guys. That was
Yeah.
That's just not a symbol. That's a face. That's a face. And that was one of the robots that Megatron admired so much.
Yep.
And then he was branded with that. He was branded with that. When they eventually got caught, he was branded with that mark. But my only thing is he didn't turn into a gun. He turned into a tank. I wish they would have. I wish they would have done the iconic him transforming into that gun and going into Soundwave or Starscream's hand and blasting somebody.
Well, they had to say that for the 80s. This is the first one. Yeah. They didn't know about regular guns like that, like handguns. He had to go to Planet Earth to learn about that first.
Yeah. So,
but man, when he got those transformations, even some of the fighting, right? When Optimus ripped the gun off his hand, then he threw it back at him, then he took it back and transformed into something else. They did a great job as far as with this animation on this junk, man. It was phenomenal, man.
It was great. It's hands down. This was the best. I think one of the best movies of the year, and it better win some type of award from it. Now, don't make a video game of it, because that's gonna ruin it. Don't, please, Activision. Don't make no video game based on this movie. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. This is like Fridays. This is like the original Car Wash. This is like the Last American Virgin. These are classics. Do not make a video game out of it. Please, I beg you. I beg you, don't make a video game out of this. But it was top notch, man. This movie was great.
It was. It really was. All right, man. So that's it. Go see it. We both gave it a 5. So, hey, Transformers 1. You did answer those questions. We gave you all the details as far as, how to answer those questions as far as for Transformers. And I'm not even going to repeat it because that's like practically giving it away as far as to you, though. But you guys know what the questions are.
No, well, they didn't hear yours. They didn't hear your question.
That was the question. Well, the question that I have, it was your question. That was the question as far as to get those movies, remember?
All right, well, make a new one up on the spot, Mike.
Got it, brother.
All right, you still have to answer 2 questions to get all 3 of these movies Christmas Day. You'll get a digital copy of it. So either have Vudu or either have iTunes or Movies Anywhere. You'll get a digital code. You can enjoy all these movies. You'll get this horrible Joker movie. You can give that as a gag gift. You'll get Transformer 1 and you'll get Venom. This is if they do come out Christmas Day. So whatever comes out Christmas Day, if all 3 of them come out on Christmas Day, you will get that movie. So the 2 questions that you need to answer is, what Transformer do I hate the most? What Transformer that if I saw in the street, I would run them over, no questions asked. I wouldn't even go back and leave a note. Mike, what's your question?
Okay, who was the leader of the Junkticons?
Oh, good. You know what? And I got him over there on the table. Yep. I got him.
What's a Junkticon? Yeah, you got to do some research.
Yes,
but we gave you all.
Yes. Oh, that's perfect.
This is like open book test. So
that's perfect. That's perfect.
You got to do a little bit of research.
And I do have him over there. I have him over there.
I know you do. I know you do.
Yeah.
Don't pay it over. Because they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I know it is. Don't pay it over. But yep. So there you go.
Okay. So, yeah, again, man, y'all, we apologize for the audio, but we got it right this time. Mike, anything else you want to say?
Oh, man, just keep on hitting that bell, be notified when we drop videos like these. Tell people about what we do here at the Gamer Show, and keep on watching, man. We definitely appreciate all you guys tuning in. Keep spreading the word. We're still trying to grow the channel. Thanks for all the subscribers we have so far. Still onward and upward, so we can do more and more things for you and for the community, man. We like creating content and entertaining y'all, so keep it up, and we'll keep on doing our thing over here.
Y'all, please remember to like and subscribe to all our social media channels. Please answer them 2 questions so you can receive this gift on Christmas Day, all 3 of these movies. And we'll see you next time on WWTF.
We want the facts.
Gamer Show.
Next time, as always, thanks for watching. Tune in. Thanks.